Hello everyone, and welcome to this Sunday's Gospel Reflection.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Glory to you, O Lord. Jesus told this parable to his disciples. The kingdom of heaven will be like this. 10 bridesmaids took their lamps and went to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish, and 5 of them were sensible. The foolish ones did take their lamps, but they brought no oil, whereas the sensible ones took flasks of oil, as well as their lamps. The bridegroom was late, and they all grew drowsy and fell asleep. But at midnight there was a cry, "The bridegroom is here, go out and meet him." At this, all those bridesmaids woke up and trimmed their lamps, and the foolish ones said to the sensible ones, "Give us some of your oil, our lamps are going out." But they replied, "There may not be enough for us and for you. You had better go to those who sell it and buy some for yourselves." They had gone off to buy it when the bridegroom arrived. Those who were ready went in with him to the wedding hall, and the door was closed. The other bridesmaids arrived later. "Lord, Lord," they said, "open the door for us." But he replied, "I tell you solemnly, I do not know you, so stay awake, because you do not know either the day or the hour." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
In this parable, Jesus tells us about the kingdom of heaven using the story of 10 bridesmaids. This story holds a valuable lesson for all of us. The 10 bridesmaids represent all of us who are waiting for the arrival of the bridegroom, symbolizing Jesus himself. The lamps they carry are like our faith and readiness to welcome him into our lives. However, there is a clear distinction between the wise and the foolish bridesmaids. The wise bridesmaids were prepared. They brought extra oil for their lamps, signifying their readiness to endure any delays or challenges which may have come their way. On the other hand, the foolish ones only had their lamps but no extra oil, lacking the foresight to prepare for the unexpected. As the time passed and the bridegroom was delayed, they all grew drowsy and fell asleep. This illustrates that waiting for Christ's return may take longer than we expected, and it's easy to lose focus and become spiritually drowsy. At midnight, the cry was heard that the bridegroom had finally arrived. The wise bridesmaids were ready, having trimmed their lamps and had enough oil to keep them burning brightly. However, the foolish bridesmaids were unprepared, and they realized they needed oil. They asked the wise bridesmaids for some, but the wise ones rightly told them to go and buy their own. While the foolish bridesmaids were away buying the oil, the bridegroom arrived and the door was shut. The unprepared bridesmaids returned and pleaded with the bridegroom to open the door, but he replied, "I do not know you." This teaches us that we cannot rely on others for our own preparedness for the kingdom of heaven. Each of us must take responsibility for our own faith and readiness. The lesson here is clear. We must be spiritually prepared at all times, just as the wise bridesmaids were. We should not rely on the faith or readiness of others. The oil in our lamps represents our faith and our relationship with God and our commitment to following Jesus. We must be vigilant, staying awake and keeping our faith strong, for we do not know when the bridegroom will come. Remember to be like the wise bridesmaids, prepared and ready to welcome Christ into your lives at any moment. Stay strong in your faith and do not rely on the faith of others. The kingdom of heaven is a gift, but we must be prepared to receive it with open hearts and burning lamps of faith.